my dear friends, welcome back to the channel. Very good afternoon to you guys all out there, wherever you are on the globe, on the continent of Africa, in Europe, in America, in Canada, Australia, or right here in Southeast Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, you are highly welcome. I hope everything's all right with us on this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Well, whatever it is, I am ready to get go. Chelsea, yes, tonight or this afternoon, I'm not going to talk about any World Cup qualifier. It's all about Chelsea. Chelsea striker targets. Going into the summer, we understand Chelsea are in the market for a top-notch striker. And because of that, they actually want to sell. Chelsea want to sell in order to spend money. A few days ago, I said it. Must we sell before we can get money to buy striker? Are we broke? The answer is no. Chelsea are not broke. If Chelsea want to spend £200 million to buy one striker, we can get it. We can spend it. But £200 million striker, can Chelsea agree to pay the wage, the salary for that striker? No. Not because we don't have the money. Not because Chelsea cannot afford to pay. The money is there, we can afford to pay. But then, why? It's what is called policy. The strategy of Chelsea Football Club right now is to buy them young, put them on a low wage or salary, on a long-term contract. And if they are able to perform and deliver, we will decide, do we want to sell him for a profit or we want to continue with him? The aim right now is not to win a trophy. Chelsea's aim right now is not to win a trophy. If Chelsea's aim is to win a trophy, they would have gone in for players that can help the squad to win trophies. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, Chelsea striker targets and their potential fee and wage. And I will analyze which one of these players, which one of these 5 strikers right now on your screen, ladies and gentlemen, that are actually realistic or realistically Chelsea can afford, not by their transfer fee, but by the system of play, whether they will fit in, and by their wages or salary. These two things. Not whether Chelsea can afford to buy them or not, but by the fact that Chelsea, whether they can afford to pay their wages or salaries, according to the strategy we are implementing right now, and or whether they will fit into Chelsea's current strategy under Enzo Maresca. Because we see players that are in right now, some that came in and we want to sell them because they don't fit into the system. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 players, as you can see them on your screen. Gyokeres, Victor Gyokeres, currently, he's worth £65 million. £65 million, yes. And his wages, as at now, if Chelsea should sign him, he will not receive anything less than £165,000 per week. Based on how much he's already receiving in his current club. Based on how much he's receiving now in his current club, coming to Chelsea, he will not receive less than £165,000 per week. Isak, the next there is Isak on your screen. They are all together. £120 million. That is the transfer fee for Isak right now. £120 million. Dear friends, how much is Isak weekly wages? Per week, £200,000. Right now, if Chelsea to sign him, it's not going to be less than £200,000. Dear friends, he is a Premier League player. Prolific one for that matter. Many of you out there will vouch for him that he's the right man. I'll get to that. Osimhen, Victor Osimhen, the favorite among my friends and my fans out there. Victor Osimhen, his transfer fee currently is around £55 million. Yes. £55 million is current transfer fee according to the release clause by Napoli. His wage or weekly salary, his wages or weekly, or his salary, wages per week or monthly salary. Let's say wages per week. Yes, wages per week. Every week, Victor Osimhen will not receive anything less than £250,000. £250,000 per week. The next is Delap, another Premier League product. Delap transfer fee right now as we speak is around £40 million. His wage, if he should go to Chelsea, will not be more than £100,000. Yeah, he looks like the cheapest there, right? Based on the current salary, the current wages I'm receiving in his current club. If Chelsea should sign him, he will not receive more than £100,000 difference. The last but not the least is Benjamin Sesko. Sesko's transfer fee is around £60 million. And his weekly wage per week is around £140,000. £140,000. Which one of these five would you prefer? And your club Chelsea, which one of them do you think is realistically viable for Chelsea? Now, in my own analysis, Victor Gyokeres fit in the wage structure, but his age. Gyokeres actually fit in the wage structure. Yes. Victor Gyokeres fit in the wage structure. £165,000 is not bad for a striker like him. He fit perfectly into Chelsea's wage structure. Less than £200,000. But his age, Gyokeres right now as we speak, is more than 25 years old. Victor Osimhen, right player, right fit, but his wages could be a hindrance. I'm taking it again. Victor Osimhen, the right player, the right profile, but his wages could be a hindrance. £250,000 per week. Delap, Premier League product, fit in entirety. Delap fit in on every angle, no matter where you want to position it. Entirety of the whole model, Chelsea model right now, he fits in perfectly. His transfer fee is £40 million, not too far from Nicola Jackson's transfer fee 2 seasons ago, which was £33 million, right? So not too far from that. His wage is just £100,000 if Chelsea to sign him per week. So Delap fit in perfectly for the Chelsea model, but does it fit in to the structure, the system of play? Mark that. Isak with Newcastle. Yes. He's hot. Isak, I loved him. I wish he's in Chelsea right now. Isak, ladies and gentlemen, for me, I will not lie to you. He's just the unrealistic one. The one that, for me, it's unrealistic. I don't see Chelsea getting him. I don't see it. £200,000 per week, and his transfer fees £120 million. £120 million. He could buy Delap 3. £120 million. He could buy Delap 3. And then his wage is £200,000 if Chelsea to sign him. £200,000. So if you add it up, That is huge. The last but not the least, Sesko. Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko. He's one guy, one good guy. But to be honest with you, I don't think, or I'm not sure if he's actually the right fit for this Chelsea model. His transfer fee is just around 60 million. His wages are around 140,000 pounds. But as in whether he fits into the system, I'm not too sure. Dear friends. Now, let me say it again. Who fits in, who doesn't fit in among these five? Chelsea already penned down all these five players. Who fits in, who doesn't fit in? Dear friends, for the best player that fits, Isak, perfectly, in my opinion. He's number one. If you want to grade them, who fits in, both the salary, the everything. Who fits in right now for Chelsea? The best for Chelsea, number one on my list is Isak. Prolific in the Premier League. No doubt about it. Salary might be huge. Transfer fee might be huge. But he is the one that fits in most. Number two, Victor Osimhen. He fits in. The challenge there, his salary is huge. Secondly, he is not a Premier League product. So anything could happen. A player can be doing very well out there, can come to Premier League, might not hit the ground running. But see Victor Osimhen's strength and his ability, I know he will fit into the Premier League perfectly. But the problem is his wages. 250,000 pounds per week, dear friends. So he's on my list, number two. Remember, Isak is number one. Osimhen is number two. Number three, Victor Gyokeres. Gyokeres transfer fee is 65 million pounds. Not that much. And his wage, 165,000 pounds. Hopefully, if Chelsea should sign him, he also fits in perfectly. But he's number three on my list. In terms of players that can hit for Chelsea, perfectly for Chelsea, is number three. Number one, Isak. Number two, Victor Osimhen. Number three, Gyokeres. Right? Who fit in. Now, number four, who fit in? I'll put Delap. Premier League products. Wages, the lowest in the terms of wages or salary. Delap. Transfer fee, the lowest in the market right now. Delap. Yes, he's a Premier League product. The transfer fee is only 40 million pounds. His weekly wages is only 100,000 pounds. He's the cheapest among all. But to hit the ground running and get Chelsea the goals, prolific, domineering, as Chelsea status, I place him on number four. The last but not the least, dear friends, who fit in well? Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko. Now, in terms of who can Chelsea get realistically, among these five, who can Chelsea actually get realistically? In my opinion, Gyokeres, realistically, Chelsea can get him. The transfer fee and the wage, realistically, yes, it can be done. Two, Delap. Very low transfer fee, 40 million pounds, salary 100,000 pounds. Why I put him at number two is because comparing him with Victor Gyokeres in terms of striking, in terms of domineering, ability in the area, the box-to-box striker that I want for Chelsea, Gyokeres is ahead of Delap. Though Delap already have the Premier League experience, but for you to even understand it, his transfer fee is the lowest. That is to tell you his ability level. Then number 3, Victor Osimhen. Osimhen could be the best fit, but what about his wages? Are we ready for that? £250,000 a week, the highest among this list. Then number 4, Benjamin Sesko. I'm talking about realistically what to expect from Chelsea. Realistically, their wage, their transfer fee, the players, their ability, their capability, whether they fit into Chelsea model. Sesko is number 4 on my list. Yes, Benjamin Sesko. Number 5, surprisingly, is the one that topped the chart in terms of fit and the striker that can make Chelsea wow. Isak. He is the last on my list in terms of realistic options. Realistically for Chelsea right now, who can Chelsea afford? Who really Chelsea can get in the summer? Isak, even Real Madrid are in for him. Arsenal are going in for him. Liverpool, every club wants him. He's a Premier League product. He's seen it all. And he's still scoring goals. But realistically, my club, Chelsea, if it's Chelsea of old, during Abramovich's time, no club will come near. We will go in straight away for Isak. The transfer fee, £120,000, Chelsea will pay it. His wage, £200,000, Chelsea will still... Yes, Chelsea of old, we can get him. But right now, this current model... Dear friends, ladies and gentlemen, this is how far our club, Chelsea, has fallen. We can see the best. Let me hear from you. Among these 5, who is your choice? You and I, if it's there, we can say, oh, we are going to go for the best. We know Victor Osimhen and Isak, top notch. We can even get both. There was a time Chelsea had both Torres from Liverpool. We bought him £50 million. Then, and we still have Didier Drogba in the same team. If it's then, we can still get both Victor Osimhen and Isak in the same team because we want to win. But today, I'm sorry, we might not even get Delap. Guys, this is my personal opinion. Let me hear from you all in the comment section. I'll see you all in the next one tomorrow when you see me. Shalom and peace.